The crowd inside the Chevrolet Theater is wild. The anticipation of the group about to take stage has been building for weeks. This isn't just any concert. This is a Jonas Brothers concert. The three brothers, originally from Wyckoff, New Jersey, Kevin, Joe, and Nick, have taken the country by storm, at least for now, among the tween set. When they started touring as the opening act for Hannah Montana, that's when they really took off. But, as I was able to learn in a 1-on-3 interview with the boys, the tour bus has been rolling for years. This is no overnight sensation.
You know, it's amazing. People are like, oh, it's overnight, you know, and it's funny to us. And we've been, we toured and played music long before we were ever on, you know, the Hannah Montana tour.
They played, I think, 2 shows at the Webster Underground here in...
We've been touring for 4 years now, and
there was, I think, 100 people at the shows that we played with at the Underground, and you know, that was exciting for us, and now to see that, you know, we're playing this venue is really cool.
You actually played a high school or a middle school here in Connecticut, like
multiple, yeah. We did. We played any and everything.
The band was actually started by the youngest of the brothers, Nick.
Yeah, well, I was working on a solo project after I had done some Broadway stuff, and recorded a song. They heard the label wanted to sign me, and I was writing my record, and I wrote a song with them for it. It was the first song we'd ever written together, and knew at that moment that it was, you know, stronger as a group, and then it became a group project out of that, and we started touring and recording, and you know, the Jonas Brothers happened.
And keeps happening. And for as much as these boys are on the road...
Where I've only spent like about a week and a half in my own bed in Los Angeles since May of last year.
The family that's always been close remains close.
Our parents travel a lot with us. Our dad's co-manager also. So my mom's amazing and our dad's really awesome. So they're always on tour and traveling with us. It's really cool.
And it's that closeness Nick relied on when he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes back in 2005.
It was definitely something that kind of shocked all of us. I've always had really good medical history, and then this came out of nowhere. But you know, sometimes life just brings on things like that, and just how you handle them, that you know, that counts. And they were there for me, my family were there for me, and we got through it, and hasn't slowed me down yet, and not planning on letting it do so.
The boys are musically gifted, playing many instruments. But it might come as a surprise to you how the oldest Kevin learned to play the guitar.
I was homesick from school and didn't want to, you know, watch The Price is Right anymore. But I wanted to...
it's a great show.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's just, you know, 7 days in a row. And so what I did was I picked up a teach yourself guitar book and didn't ever put the guitar down since. And, you know, now I lead guitar for the band and loving every minute of it.
And so are there hordes of fans everywhere they go. They're a good group of young performers doing the best to keep their fans happy.
I think we've always strived to be a good, positive influence, and, you know, we're seeing that now with all the families that show up to the shows. It's really cool.
Good kids.
Wow.
They're good kids. Just great. Now, just last week...
Their father, you were telling me, was a minister before they gave up their life and moved out to L.A. to help their children pursue their careers.
An ordained minister, and
wow.
He still is ordained, but he's managing the boys. He travels all over the country with the boys, and they're one family. They also have a little brother named Frankie, and he's 7 years old, so not old enough to be in the band yet, but I'm sure he will be.
He's going to want to be in the band.
Just last week, the boys announced that they are coming back to Hartford.
Yay!
The date is July 26th at the Dodge Music Center in Hartford. Tickets go on sale this Saturday, March 29th at noon. Just go to livenation.com, or you can call 860-525-4500. They're a nice group of kids. We wish them continued success. Special thanks to Jim Bozzi at Live Nation for getting me in to see the boys, because that was my stardom has elevated immensely since just knowing the boys.
That was the most important interview you've ever done.
I ever did.